Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls 1 with hipp0cat suddenly here, just all eager to record.
Hello.
As you can see, I am wearing a parasite head. Actually, this is a second evolution, since last time I had plenty of time to farm for souls. And I've been using a ring. Well, yes, I've put it off now, the ring that gives you more souls. So the only thing that this is good for is doing this. It doesn't almost any damage, doesn't do almost any damage. I think from last time I remember doing like 13 damage to the guys around here. And I also, well, I cannot quite put it on now, but I successfully obtained both heads from these guys, the regular person head and the wizard head. So I can, when I heal my parasite, I can wear this head for a change next. I also discovered a spell that I had, which turned out to be pretty fancy, although I am quite questioning its usefulness in active combat, but it's kinda cool for these sorts of situations. White Dragon Breath, and I totally missed. Okay, let's try from here maybe. Well, I missed again, but you can see probably what it does. It does kill them in one shot if I can hit. Last time I managed to land a hit on that place before they... all like this, I guess, maybe, when they're in the corridor. So it's marginally useful. Not always, not often, probably very rarely, but it's fun. And I wonder how
Maybe
fun
like
it would be
in narrow corridors or something that
Yep,
could be useful.
probably. But I don't remember if we are gonna have any more narrow corridors ever, so definitely not going to be useful in PvP, but it will be kind of fun to try. Oh, and speaking of PvP, yes, I wanted to regale you all with a little story. Nothing really outstanding for people who play Dark Souls even slightly more than me, but seeing as I didn't really dive into multiplayer in Dark Souls much, it was quite exciting and funny for me. So I was around here just farming, killing these bunches of enemies that we saw last time over and over again. And after one of those trips I was returning back, I saw, well, I probably cannot see from... or yeah, there's that gate into the arena where we fought Artorias, and it was white, so I guessed after a couple glances that I was probably getting invaded. And I don't remember. Yeah, I did have some flasks and I wasted almost all my spells, but it didn't really matter. And I had this egg, of course, head already. So I come up to that bonfire. Sometime right around there a person appears on top of these stairs. Well, he comes on top of the stairs. I don't remember which ones, probably these, and like waves to me like the polite invaders do. Of course, I couldn't afford to assume that he would be a polite invader, and before he even started waving, I started shooting a spear at him, and it hit when he was in the animation, so I felt totally like horrible about it. But of course he engaged me in combat. We did a couple rotations, strafes around each other, and then I don't remember how exactly it happened, but I happened, maybe I even accidentally selected it, but I discovered that I have, by sheer chance, I'm sorry carving in my inventory quick slot, the only one we found, and it was fitting, so I think in here somewhere. I stop at the first opportunity and I throw the I'm sorry. Of course, I was genuinely sorry for shooting him when he was gesturing. And so he kind of stops and I stop and I throw all my magic to the side, just like kind of saying, well, I don't even know what I was saying with that, but he ate a humanity, so that was like an opportunity for him to heal. And then we had a proper duel, which was really fun. And the best part, of course, at the end, we killed each other simultaneously with our swords. He had a slightly bigger sword, and his shield didn't have 100% reduction, so I slowly kinda chipped his health down. Had to heal myself a couple times. He didn't, so he probably was better than me at this whole thing. But still, last strike we both did to each other and killed each other in the end, so that was probably the most fun multiplayer invasion that I had to deal with.
Now, Antroid, do tell me, why didn't you think of recording that?
Well, because I was farming, I didn't really have fraps turned on when I was just playing by myself. But it may be too late. I may not have any opportunities to do stuff off screen anymore, but I totally learned my lesson. I'm gonna have fraps, not recording, but there anytime I play something off camera like this, especially something with multiplayer.
I mean, isn't this like the first time you're getting invaded by human invaders in this playthrough? You could have
No.
started recording when you saw the fog door.
I guess if I was a bit quicker I could have thought of that, but I guess it didn't really occur to me. I probably expected to get decimated again like I do every time, but no, I did have some invaders in these playthroughs, and in this one even. You might actually remember, back when we first met Solaire and the bridge with the dragon, there was an invader whom I kinda ran around.
I remember. You tried like to hide from him or something.
Yeah, I totally fooled him and ran around and ran away, but I don't remember, I probably got killed in the end still. So yeah, that was fun, and I'm very sad that I didn't record that, but at least I remember the story a little bit and got to tell it. Alright, I should probably get rid of my egg head, unless you very much like the image here.
Weren't you trying to like get it to maximum level?
Well, that was maximum level, so you saw the attack that it gets on maximum level, and that's not really useful for anything anymore, so I would much prefer to have my freaky, stupid looking skewed Crown of Dusk. Or, I guess, the heads. Let's see how these guys are actually called, because it says in the bloated... oh, maybe it doesn't actually. The head of an imbecile resident whose humanity went wild after being devoured by the Dark of Manas, father of the abyss. The bloated head is fissured, the cracks lined with innumerable tiny red eyeballs. With hard outside and mucus filled inside, no sane person could ever wear it. Well, never stopped us before.
Looks cool at least.
I actually have absolutely no idea what its advantages are, if it does even anything. Poison resist. Well, might keep it on for a while. I did kill the mage guy with my usual soul spear in one hit there, so I don't really need the magic strength adjustment that the crown does. If I remember correctly, that's what it does. Let's get our revenge on this motherfucker. Wonder if I can hit him, because I cannot lock onto him right now. I probably should be able to do it manually. Yep. Okay, that spell is totally useless in close quarters. Well, but it makes a good backup spell for when you don't want to waste the good ones. Very good, carving. Oh joy, I probably don't have space for it. Yep, I don't, so I didn't get it auto-equipped like last time. Anyway, we're going down here. I think last time we got up to pretty much around here somewhere, probably up to that not invader, that mimic. I don't really remember this place too well, but I vaguely remember the general idea of what it is like. Also, why am I even wasting my magic on these guys? They're not sorcerers. And there is a little bit of like indoor part there, and then we get on a bridge that I cannot see it personally. Maybe you can see it. Maybe your monitor is better. Down there somewhere should be like a bridge across from left to right.
Well, I do see something that looks like a bridge.
Well, that's probably where we'll get eventually. Let's see, this is slightly precarious, because here this guy is shooting you on this narrow bridge. Up, yep, there we go. And you have to use the pendant. The timing is thankfully slightly lenient. So yeah, that was nice, but it's very situational. You wouldn't really use it if there is more than one enemy anywhere, and if you can jump, you would probably better off jumping, although last time when I tried jumping I couldn't really avoid them. They're slightly homing. Also, I can drink through this apparently. Actually, I could also drink through the parasite head, so I don't know how that works. Also, their eyes glow in the dark totally. So at least I can see the enemies around here, but it's totally getting to be Tomb of the Giants, well, except not a cave around here for me. It's like almost as dark.
Do they start glowing whenever these guys come into dark places, or are those like different kinds of the same monster?
I think it's the same monster, but they probably just glow all the time and it's not very visible, and if it's not really dark, I don't know. Kinda seems more confusing and complex to code it so that they start glowing in the darkness. They are probably like self-illumination or something on them, and you don't notice unless there's a contrast with the rest of the body or something. Ooh. Okay, there's a real I don't know why I'm having trouble with the one guy here, because probably I'm not even trying to attack, but there's a real trouble spot down there. Well, it was a trouble spot for my melee guy, and now it's even worse because I cannot see shit down there. There's a couple sorcerers in very, very stupid positions, and when I was playing my first playthrough through this game as a melee character, they totally wrecked my shit each time I descended down there. But I'm hoping I could probably shoot them. Okay, that looked like a sorcerer. There's someone else in there.
That's a melee guy, a regular guy.
Okay. It's actually kinda useful that you can see better here, so you can tell me exactly what's down there when I cannot see it myself, dang it. Anyway, I'm hoping we can find the key to where the guy sits who carves all those carvings today, because by getting access to him we can get access to the third of the 4 bosses of the DLC, which I kinda wanna try here first. I do not hold any delusions of being able to reach Manus, although it's not very far. Actually, my estimate probably for this entire Let's Play is 2 more videos, including this one for the DLC and 1 video for the end game after that. Not including, of course, if I decide to do anything in the alternate playthrough, but I don't know. Okay, any mages like down there?
I don't really see any mages, just the 2 melee guys in front of you.
There?
Yep.
Okay, well, there's definitely going to be more mages somewhere. Oh, maybe I was being cornered by the melee guys usually, but I seem to remember there being more mages. Maybe they just come out later or something. Okay, that spell locks the shit out of the game. Didn't reach. Ooh, there is more. Ooh. Okay, I don't want this. I don't want this at all. Oh, by the way, while there is nothing more to talk about, remember a couple episodes ago you asked why a certain Sigmire went hollow suddenly, just very unexpectedly. Well, unless you read the comments to my videos, this is going to be slightly mildly interesting to... why? I was blogging. A guy cleared the thing for me, the subject of that. I don't remember if I ever understood that, but it's pretty clear and simple, it appears. Apparently it's very easy, or maybe you just go hollow just when you lose like your motivation, your will to go on and stuff like that. And for Sigmire, he didn't really show it because he's just so jubilant and cheery, I guess. But each time we met him, we helped him out of a tight spot, and he couldn't really do anything worthwhile to repay us. So his self-esteem, what the fuck is that? I don't remember that. As an adventurer, which he is a self-proclaimed adventurer, was very low because of us helping him so much. And so he didn't really, well, he hid it, I guess. Whoosh, didn't see them. He hid it from us, but he was getting slightly upset over not being really able to do anything worthwhile. So that last part, when he almost was willing to sacrifice himself for us and we still went down there and saved him, and didn't need his help, well, he just got desperate, and I guess that's why he became hollow, which is only a bit more sad than usual, I think, than just randomly going hollow because of dying a couple more times. Anyway, I completely have no memory of how this place is structured. I think there should be some jumping involved, to everyone's delight. Alright.
Just want to make sure you do see that there are like some places where you can fall off. You do see them on your monitor, right, Antroid?
Well, out there I saw that there was a surface, but like this slightly slanted here. Or did you mean something else entirely?
I mean like right here. Like you were standing on the edge.
Oh, well,
Do you
yeah,
see
yeah,
it?
I see the... Well, there's light around me, so I see kind of like 3 meters around me. But there are places to genuinely fall off there to get items somewhere on that side, so I think I should get up there through here or something like that. It's not very spacious or long, but I have been to this place exactly once, so I can't exactly remember as well as the rest of the game. Very slightly just skewed to the side, this whole building. Interesting feeling and looking. Okay, where was that guy? Ooh, yeah.
It's a shame the eyes don't glow on your head.
Ah, yeah, actually they don't. I wonder what's up with that. Actually, the equipment that we wear in this game, there's something like, I don't exactly remember, but like maybe one of the helmets has like a hair on it or something, or maybe one of the armor sets has like a piece of cloth that waves around when the enemies move. I think I remember reading or even seeing something about such pieces of equipment. When we equip them, they lose those properties, extra like graphical touches and stuff. So that's kind of sad, but I don't think that was a big deal. Like if this had let me see in the dark or something, that would be cool, of course, but it would probably... I do have the sunlight maggot if I want a light on my head. Okay, I totally missed. At least I didn't die. And I missed because I didn't even see that railing there, but now I know that it's there. And also that gap that I kind of walked around and then left, I will probably have to get across there eventually too. I don't remember if it's exactly that way, but there's definitely something on the rafters above that room. Okay. Finally! I've been trying to do this for the longest time. Okay, you are... I cannot even see the chain. I think this is a mimic, actually.
I think it is.
Yep. This game mimics are somehow, from my experience from Dark Souls 2, I think they are much more safe in Dark Souls 2. In here they are slightly more dangerous. Granted, they shoot stuff or something, or spit out stuff in Dark Souls 2, but in here they are kind of more agile. In Dark Souls 2, I remember they just took forever to even turn around. Unless I'm misremembering, of course. I have uninstalled Dark Souls 2 for now. Didn't really feel inspired to play as my mage.
Oh, could you?
Yep. Just for the sake of making more space for the Let's Play. Oh, crest key. I wonder if that's for what I want. Because I installed Thief and Devil May Cry to replay that, so I needed more space. Crest key, crest key. Well, it could be, because I don't remember any other locked door around here anywhere, so... Ooh, yeah. It could be from that guy, so that means as soon as we reach the next bonfire, which should be somewhere down there across the bridge that I didn't see before and still haven't seen yet. When I go across that, I think there should be... Or a shortcut. There's definitely a shortcut up to that elevator that wasn't active in the middle of the Olasil township. Okay, what am I looking at right now? I think here is where you jump down on this roof and just go around here, and there should be something here. Right? Yes, alright. Humanities, nice. Although humanities aren't exactly as rare anymore when you have the DLC, because you can farm humanities pretty reliably, even more reliable than of threats and stuff. Then this totally looks like a secret, but it's not, I think. Because just a bit later, we'll be fighting humanity itself kind of. And they are, I think, one of the creepiest looking enemies in this entire game, at least seemed like to me when I first saw them. I was thoroughly creeped out. Alright, let's go try to jump over that gap. So I don't think I see any other way across, and there should definitely be a way across because I think there's stuff up there. I remember getting really frustrated around here and maybe falling enough to run out of Estus, having to go back here and kill all the enemies again after failing this jump numerous times. But let's see. There's a chest there, right?
Yep.
There's this diagonal rafter, and there's that place near the wall. Well, it's not very far down, so let's see if I can maybe jump across here. Whoa! Holy fuck! First try. That is massive
totally
success.
Didn't seem possible. I wouldn't even try that if I was playing.
Well, it is one of those games where if there's a chest, you can usually get to the chest. So I just, I think by process of elimination, I discovered that there was definitely no other way up here. So I tried and tried and tried. And tried and tried and tried. And what's up here? Nothing.
Yeah, check for illusory walls everywhere, maybe.
I will probably break my rapier faster than I find any illusory walls. Besides, there's geometry on these walls, and those usually don't turn out to be. Although no, that's total bullshit, because one illusory wall that hides that spider lady, that was totally all 3D geometrical, covered in cocoons and stuff. Alright, fine. I'm gonna even attempt to jump back. Let's go forward. So I think the only place and direction... Although, wait a second. There's stuff up there. Well, probably still accessed from up here. Somehow. That item should be the last one. Okay, jumping down here. No. Around here anywhere? No. What? How do you get there?
Maybe you get there later.
I wouldn't expect to get there later, to be quite honest, because I think it might be down where I didn't see a railing before, down there, because I haven't really explored there. Because later you just go across somewhere down there, all the way to somewhere down there. I hope I showed the directions right, because I couldn't really see. Okay, yeah! This little thing, which I don't know the purpose of. It could be like a window for a dumbwaiter, but there's no shaft there for a dumbwaiter, so it's like a weird window thing.
Or it could be just a place to put some shit into, like a shelf or something.
Oh, right. Yeah, those exist actually. I forgot about shelves. Also, there's this, which I totally looked at and dismissed later. And by later, I mean earlier. And here we go. Alright. What the... Oh, that's probably what that guy cast unexpectedly here. Okay, that's nice. I'm just gonna pretend that there's definitely nothing else around here to find and remember. Okay, any possible path visible for you, hipp0cat? Like maybe on the outside or a balcony up there or something?
Well, it looks like there is a real narrow path leading to that item, but I don't... Holy shit!
God damn it. Okay, so very narrow. I want... dang it. Almost ran off there. I wonder if he spawned sufficiently far away, I could perhaps do that halfway impossible jump and hide there. Actually, all these, you know, it's kinda, I wish I was invaded more, but I wish I wasn't penalized for losing, because it would be really fun to explore how all these various places in the game function in multiplayer. Like, for example, up here you can only get through all those ladders, and anywhere there is like, well, stairs, and anywhere there is a ladder, it's also interesting. I don't know, I think in Dark Souls 2 I had an experience off camera of fighting someone who was supposed to come up a ladder. and I don't remember how that went, but I probably got killed. Yeah, I totally missed. Well, no sense putting it off any further. Let's maybe go look out where that guy might be. Although fuck no, I don't want to die because I don't want to kill all these guys again. Maybe he'll just go away after a while.
That's not very fun, Android. Show
know.
us some battle, goddammit.
I know it's not very fun, but it's practical, and I'm all about being practical. I am totally relying on that guy finding his way to me while I look for how to get that item. Okay, now. Well, I think that's that item also. Don't see a phantom anywhere. Unless he's already in this building.
And he backstabs you after these words.
No chance. Actually, I think throughout all the games that I've played of Dark Souls, I remember being surprisingly resistant to backstabbing as any character that got invaded. I don't remember backstabs ever dealing much damage to me in these games for some reason. I have definitely dealt way more damage by backstabs to other people. Alright, so...
Apparently in Dark Souls 2 there is this jester outfit that that guy from the Iron Keep sells, and it seems that it makes you like completely invulnerable to backstabs.
Huh. Interesting. Well, that's probably why some people were wearing it, because I don't really see a reason to wear it otherwise. Didn't leave the impression of being very armored or anything like that. Okay, I still do wonder if maybe it's accessed somehow through here. Does look like I can land on that ledge. Is this the ledge that you were talking about being like very thin?
Yeah, I think so. Or maybe it was another one, but just like this.
Well, unless I can jump diagonally here in a very fancy way, which I really doubt because I would have remembered that. No, yes, I don't think you can do this. Or maybe it was that one down there. Do I risk it? I don't really wanna. I foresee that being a total invisible wall. Secret ahead, yeah, it's about this one. Wonder if this is a good hiding spot actually, but I'm not gonna sit and camp out here.
Well, it may be a good camping spot, but if he does find you there, you're pretty much screwed.
Yeah, well, yeah, that place is pretty horrible to try and fight someone in. Still no sign of him. That's unnerving and reassuring at the same time. At least I hope I've never invaded myself, I don't think. I don't really know, well, unless you count the grey spirit whatever in Dark Souls 2, or that was reverse, I don't remember. Thought I heard footsteps, but I don't know how the actual players look when you're an invader. Might be
I think he's close. I might have just seen a life bar. Look down.
I don't want to look down because he can come up from up above. If I keep looking down.
Okay, maybe I was seeing things, but it kind of looked like a life bar to me.
Maybe you were, because I didn't really notice anything like that, and I probably would have noticed if there was. Yeah, I don't know if he can like see me from afar with all this light I'm casting. Maybe this light is subject to distance and isn't visible from afar. I don't know. Anyway, let's...
Well, in my experience from the Bellkeeper Covenant in Dark Souls 2, the host, he looks normal, like completely like you usually look while playing Dark Souls, but when you are a phantom, you're like fucking glowing and can be seen from miles away.
Well, yeah, that's kind of how it is here, but... Well, that's although there's usually like names above them, at least when I was scoping, I definitely remember names above the people I've been helping. Okay, I'm totally gonna get that later when it's darker outside, shall we say. Okay. Oh shit, bitch. Hell no. Goodbye. This is the shortcut I was talking about. And he totally called the lift shite. Well, fuck. I don't want to fight anyone, but just in
Well,
case I
it
have to.
appears that you'll have to.
Yeah, just in case I
So
have to.
get
Let's just.
yourself ready, Antroid.
Well, at least I opened the shortcut, so I won't actually have to kill all those guys again down there, which is reassuring.
So you opened the shortcut by just riding that elevator?
Yep. It's like this with a lot of elevators in this game, like those two parallel ones that go from between the parish and Firelink. You have just to ride them once and then they are activated. So from this elevator I will be able to go down anytime I want. Also, he doesn't actually seem to be following me unless he's lying in ambush somewhere. He probably totally is lying in ambush, like down there at the entrance to the elevator, so now I cannot progress. Fuck.
Well, you could just go there the same way you went before. I mean,
Yeah,
all the
that could
monsters
work
are
then.
dead anyway.
Yeah, that's right. Or I could... Yeah, that seems like as solid a plan as any other. Whatever. Maybe I'll meet him on the way there somehow. It's just too bad you can't tell immediately what sort of person the invader is. Like, maybe it's a cheater, maybe it's just power hungry or power drunk even PvPer. Maybe it's like one of those guys that are all noble about dueling, do gestures and usually lose in some way, or at least do not put as much of a fight as other people. And I don't know if there's a way for me to say for certain. I hope he didn't like set an ambush up somewhere around here. Funnily enough, I don't even remember this place at all. I just went through it and I still don't. Okay, that totally gave away my position, if he's anywhere nearby. Oh, you know what? It might be. Let's look from the outside on which level vertically that item is. Still lower, so it might totally be accessible from that whole large place down there. Maybe there is a door that I've missed or something. Although don't invaders like go away after a long time?
I think they do. Well, at least in
themselves.
Dark Souls 2, but I have no idea if it's the same in Dark Souls 1.
Kinda hope it is. Kinda totally hope it is the same.
Maybe they not go away, but they just like get tired and use that item, whatever, like black separation crystal or whatever. I personally never used it. I'm not quite sure what it is for in Dark Souls 2.
Oh. That was very simple. And kinda useful actually. But I distinctly remember, I think it ended up in one of the episodes of the Let's Play, that guy which we ran around in circles in the red place, which I set to Benny Hill, and he just vanished after a long time by himself. So I think at least in there they definitely have to survive like for some time. I wonder if he went and... well, no, I don't think red phantoms can kill monsters. But I'm totally hearing something. Okay, whatever. Totally hearing something. I wonder what it is. Man, this is...
Maybe he used the chameleon spell and is slowly creeping up on you.
Yeah, I was just about to say this is getting kinda spooky. Thanks. That helped. Huh. Shit, more mages. Okay, I don't remember how I dealt with these guys because there's this long part without any places to cover. I also hope he wasn't... oh shit, oh, well yeah, this is not going well. Jump! Not into the pit, preferably. Well,
now you don't have to worry about the invader anymore.
Yeah, this is probably hilarious for the invader.
Well, He's probably just annoyed that he had to spend all this fucking time looking for you and then you just died on your own.
Well, serves him right. I hope he didn't get any reward for that. Okay, now I will, at least for a while, not be human. So it's going to be safer for me. And well, I don't have all my ecstasies because I was too lazy or absent-minded to travel back to another bonfire, which was better kindled. But I don't think I will need them in the space between here and the bonfire.
Talking about invasions and PvP and stuff, Watch Dogs totally stole the idea from Dark Souls.
Yeah,
where you can just play and suddenly get hacked by some asshole and you'll have to like search for him. And actually this night I tried playing multiplayer a little bit and it's actually quite fun. I haven't really tried all the modes in multiplayer, but I tried that like, I don't know, pursuit mode or whatever it's called in English. I have no idea because fuck Ubisoft for making it Russian language only.
Yep.
And actually you get you invade a guy and I think he doesn't even know about you unless you screw up somehow and let him know that you are there. And you just have to like follow him and keep him in your line of sight for a while, staying like close enough for him. But he doesn't. You must not like reveal yourself, so you have to cosplay like you're just some random NPC walking the streets or driving the car, and it's actually pretty fun.
Do you get like an outfit of an NPC randomly, or does he just see you as that while
He just sees you as NPC.
Oh, I saw, because I saw quick look on Giant Bomb of this game. Ah shit, this lift is down. And I saw an instance of that, and oh fucking hell, I hope I can get at least to my corpse. Okay. It looked like, yeah, the player was supposed to be like hacking the other guy, and there was like a radius that was gradually becoming smaller, in which you had to stay, or he had to stay, or I don't really remember.
That's a different game mode.
Oh,
I haven't really tried that because it seems more complicated. I was invaded like this a couple of times, and I think usually I find those hacking guys, except one time where he got into some place that was completely fucking inaccessible from where I was, and I had to like drive around half of the city in order to get there, and I said just fuck it.
That sounds very GTA, because it also loved to have places that you have to go like completely around the whole block to just climb and reach. Okay, there's multiple mages here, so that's why I died last time. Shit, double fuck, no. Ooh. For some reason I don't have as much health as I used to. I probably had some ring or something on. Also, this totally reminds me of that one place in Dark Souls 2 where you go, like where those guys are that tell you to not light a light, and there is a part with some dark mages or whatever, I think they were girls, that were also shooting black magic at you, I think, and I had to hide there in my let's play, because I didn't trust myself to roll. Fucking aim. Okay, Jesus, that wasn't as hard as I made it look. Also, there's totally like a mini boss guy who I have no idea who he is and how he even looks, because I killed him very quickly last time and I didn't even get a good look, and he doesn't respawn. I think he might be somewhere in the front there. I don't really see, apart from something moving right now. I have no idea who this is and supposed to be, and if it's any significant character, or what the fuck it is even trying to look like. And of course, obviously, I don't
reminds me a whole lot about some monster from Lineage 2, actually. I don't even remember what they were called, like something soul.
Huh. Well, it's gone now, so, and we'll never see it again. Which is kind of a shame, because it's looking cool, and the unique enemy which doesn't appear anywhere else. But that's Dark Souls 1 for you before they started to reuse everything everywhere. Well, apart from those demons that were bosses and then became completely normal enemies. Alright, there should be a bonfire, I hope. down there, and if I can survive... Whoop. If I can survive a trap of a couple mages from beyond the fog or just like distance of vision, I can probably get to a cool shortcut. But we are descending into the abyss itself, so aren't I just excited and overjoyed at the prospect of being here. Luckily you don't have to wear the ring of Artorias here to be able to traverse the abyss, because this abyss is not quite as abyssy, I guess, as the one in New Londo was, but here we go. Bonfire. I'm totally traveling to... well, first maybe I'm spending souls. Let's see, can I? No, I can use that newfound soul over here, actually. That sounds good, better than wasting them. I'm totally traveling to a bonfire that has 20 estasis. Intelligence 50, I think I'll leave it at 50 for now. Can never go wrong with vitality. Maybe I'll survive 2 dark magic blasts now. Okay, Firelink should be fine. I think I was saying something, or maybe you were saying something about the Watch Dogs game. From what I watched of that quick look, I really thought that like after some time after the game's release, people would definitely know like all the tricks and it would be impossible to hide yourself. It kind
well,
of
yeah, it's kind of true, because just yesterday I was reading some guides on how to know that you are being invaded, because the game doesn't tell you right away, but there are like some tricks. For example, when you press escape to pause the game and you notice that the game doesn't actually pause, or when you are using your profiler, well, that's just a thing to scan the NPCs and see if you can hack them, and if it shuts down suddenly, that means you're being invaded, stuff like that.
Well, even just the actual player that tries to cosplay as an NPC, I am like entirely sure that there's some way to tell, even if he's just, I don't know, standing around maybe. Because maybe NPCs don't stand around, maybe they walk like smoothly, like an in-game character, and the players will lag around or stuff like that. I can't really imagine that working for very long, that whole idea. But it looked kind of funny. It was especially funny because those guys just sat in a car, like right next to the guy who was frantically running around. They just sat in that car, blocking all the traffic, just in the middle of a street. And he didn't find them at all, ever. They successfully hacked him. So
well, yeah, people sometimes forget to check the cars, because there's like a special button like hide in the car, and you press it and the engine shuts down and you kind of make yourself less visible on the driver's seat. And so in order to find the guy hiding in the car, you pretty much have to like get either really fucking close or like scan it, but that means you have to be close as well, and people sometimes forget that this is possible.
Can I actually shoot the hacker like to...
Yeah, that's what you have to do. The thing is, when you're hacking someone, you cannot do shit to them, but they can shoot you just fine. So you have to be all stealthy, and they can just, you know, blow you up with a grenade launcher.
Wow, that sounds like it would be interesting for a couple tries, but then I would prefer the like honest one-on-one combat without any sort of scheme like that, like in Dark Souls, because it would last, it is more flexible, it's more, I don't know, there's more to it, it seems like, but it would be certainly fun to play hide and seek for a while. Also, there we go, there's mages now, which I don't know where they are, I can see them in the darkness, and last time they totally kicked my ass many times before I got through this place, because I didn't exactly expect them. Now I do, so maybe now I'll have a better chance. Thankfully, this is another place that, ooh, freaking hell, that we won't have to traverse a second time if I can get to the shortcut. I don't remember the structure of this place very well. Also, I don't need to actually approach them now, because I can just shoot. That's fantastic. I love being a mage with a distance attack. Hot damn. I didn't even see that guy, despite his glowing red eyes. Alright, good thing for splash damage. But yeah, I placed Watch Dogs in my... Whoa, another bloated head. In my wish list somewhere at the very bottom. Like, to remember, maybe if it'll be under a sale at like 75% off, maybe I'll get it. I don't know. Was it very unbearable, like the translation, the voices, the voice acting, or was it alright?
Well, I don't know. It didn't annoy me too much, but certain phrases, like certain voices, certain intonations, are pretty fucking terrible. But it's bearable.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if I should be discussing this on a public video, especially a monetized one, but I am very tempted to do what you totally told me to do 2 times and just pirate it. But I almost forgot how you do that because I haven't actually, ever since I started buying games on Steam, I don't think I've pirated anything ever. So it's kind of interesting. A complete like 180 from what I thought before. Also, the creepiest enemy, well, one of the creepiest enemies in the game is right down there. At least in my opinion.
That fucking thing that looks like a huge floating humanity?
Yep. Actually, I don't know if many people share my opinion, but yeah, no shit. But I definitely was supremely creeped out when I descended down here. Of course, it didn't help that I didn't actually know what was going to happen. Like monster types, the traps, and the stuff like that. Oh, Jesus, is there a mage around here somewhere? Actually, this looks like a prime spot for a little dragon breath. Let's see how well it does. They're definitely situationing themselves in quite a line down there. I wonder if I can reach. I wonder if I step forward when casting this, because if I do, it's horrible. I don't, but I didn't reach. Could jump down there, but I intend to lure them out one by one. They're actually surprisingly difficult enemies and surprisingly dangerous, because they don't care for your anything. They just go through your, like, yourself and your shields and all your defenses, and just the mere presence of them, it's just like when they collide with you, they do damage. So that's extremely fun, in quotation marks. Okay, let's see, what was wrong before? Did I not hit the floor or something? What happens if I aim? Okay, Skype is acting up again.